Hello everyone, it's Christine here and I'm back for our stitch along, and we are moving on to folded ribbon rose, which is a folded ribbon that then gets turned into a rose and gets attached to the fabric afterwards. So not sure it can be argued to be an embroidery stitch, but it is in the A to Z of embroidery that we are doing, so we are going to do it. I've also got a threaded needle in the same colour of thread as the ribbon. The ribbon I'm using is actually one that I got from a box of a whole lot of odds and sods, so it does have some marking on it, but I figure seeing we're going to be folding it, it's not really going to matter, and it probably just adds to the patina of it. So these roses can be made to whatever sort of size you want them, but I'll follow the book and we'll see what size we end up with. But key thing is to have your needle and thread ready to go. So we're going to start by holding the ribbon in our left hand side and folding over about 2 centimeters, so it looks like that with a fold there. So then holding the ribbon in our left hand and the folded tail in the right hand, we're going to roll the fold firmly in a clockwise direction for 3 turns to form the center of the rose. So I'm going to take the fold and fold it over, and then I'm going to roll it, so for 3 turns. I'm going to call that 1 turn, 2 turns, and 3 turns. I think that's about right. I'm not sure if a turn's meant to be a full rotation. I guess it probably should be. Probably doesn't do any harm. So I've done, sort of a full rotation 3 times. And then still holding firmly and using the sewing thread, take 3 stitches at the lower edge through all layers of ribbon. So I'm going to take my stitches down here. Oops, try and get through all 3 layers without pricking myself. I'm going to have to push down because it's quite a thick set of layers to come through, and I've just unthreaded my needle, but that's okay. We'll just pop it down for a moment, re-thread the needle. And so we're going to take 3 stitches. So I'll go back in and pull it through, and then I'll do another stitch as well. And that one didn't get all the way through, so I'll just pop back through the ones that I didn't catch. Oops, nope, come out a bit further up. So it does help to have a surface underneath that you can push against, and I'll just do one more stitch just to be sure. Okay, now we're going to leave our needle and thread dangling. So we've got our center of our little rose here. And then we are going to, with the left thumb and forefinger, fold the top edge of the ribbon back and down. So we're going to fold the top edge of the ribbon back, so over the back it looks like we're going, and down, and then wrap the folded ribbon once around the center to form the petal. So once around the center, I guess, all the way around to there, and then pick up the dangling needle and stitch through all the layers of ribbon at the base. Now, I don't know if I probably need to catch the ribbon on this side too. It's, where would I? Yeah, no, I guess that is one full rotation where I've popped out, so I'll just catch the ribbon there. Probably don't have to be super precise. Okay, so we are now going to, with the left thumb and forefinger, fold the top edge of the ribbon back down as before. So we'll do that here. And then we're going to wrap the ribbon once around the center to form the petal. So is that going to give us, yeah, maybe I need to do it a little bit back here actually. Then go all the way around to where we folded over, which I guess would be there. And then again, we'll need to anchor the ribbon around. So I'm going to take a stitch, two stitches through all the layers at the base of the petal. And so continue folding and wrapping and stitching until the rose is the desired size, approximately 2 to 3 more rounds. Okay, so we're folding back and then we are wrapping around. Another, it does get hard, so you definitely need a surface to push to, or a needle that's going to be able to pass through. Having to do the old wiggle technique to make sure that the needle passes through. Okay, and then we're going to fold down here. Go around. I'll just need to pull the base in so that the ribbon's sort of, yeah, sitting down a bit more. And then let's pass through. I'm actually going to just go through the outer layers for now, and then I'll put one last stitch through all the layers. I think that will still hold it without making it impossible, and maybe I'll do one more round for fun. I think that's nice. That's a really beautiful rose there. Okay, so once we get up, so we're going to then wrap the ribbon to form a partial petal. Okay, so not all the way around, I guess. And then turn the rose upside down. Wrap the ribbon to form a partial petal, okay, and then turn the rose upside down, pulling firmly. Take 2 stitches through the base to secure an end off the thread. Okay, so partial petal on the outside. I guess that's just... Let's just go back. Maybe I just take it to there. So I'll just get some stitches through. Holding it upside down and pulling firmly, take 2 stitches through the base. But I might just put a few more in just because I hadn't been passing right through all the layers. So I'll do a final stitch through that way, all the layers, and then I might come back and do one more just to be sure that I've caught everything before we then snip off the excess ribbon. So I guess we can take off this excess ribbon down here, and then we will have our beautiful little folded rose to be able to pop in here. So I was thinking we could have a try using, I was wondering how lace would work, because I've got this little pinky lace. So we can give that a go. I should have actually tied off my thread, which I didn't do. So I'll just tie the thread off as well. But I'll probably leave this piece of thread on here, because then when I'm ready to sew it down to my piece, it will be there. So let's just rethread our needle with some more cotton, and we'll try doing a lace one and see what that looks like. So I may as well try, and then that way you know you don't have to waste your lace if it doesn't work. So let us see. Okay, so we're going to take our lace, we're going to fold it down about 2 centimetres, and then we're going to do 3 wraps around the centre to form the rosebud. I think that's probably fine. We're going to take some stitches through. 3 stitches it says at the base, and then we're going to fold the ribbon back on itself, and we're going to do a full wrap. Well, in this case it's not ribbon. Fold the lace back on itself and do a full wrap. I'm just wondering how far back do I fold it. Still probably the same. And take it round for full wrap, and then we're going to put in we're going to stitch through all the layers at the base. It says 2 stitches. I'm just going to do 3 to be sure. Okay, and now we're going to fold over again. So this time we don't have the serrated edge of the lace. We've got the other edge, but I don't think that's a problem. Let's just go back and get the fold over here. Did I fold? Yes, I did fold. Okay, so we fold there and wrap it around for one wrap. Okay, and then we put our 2 stitches through the base. Try not to catch the thread on the dangly bit. Okay, and then we fold over again. And there we go. Let's put 2 more stitches in the base. Like that, and then we might do another round. So again, just wrapping around for one rotation and then putting our stitches in. And then we can just take our, we'll do our one final little petal and partial petal and take it down to the base. And then we'll attach that down at the base, like that. Oops, not that far across. One there and another little stitch. Hold that in place. Just make sure we've caught everything, and it is quite a pressure to push through. There we go, got it. And then we can trim it off here, and we can also trim off our extra little bit of lace at the base. We can keep that for embellishments, and then we need to just put a little knot in, but we can leave the thread on for when we go to stitch it down. So let's just get a knot here. Great. And then let's just tease it out a little bit, and that is our very sweet little lacy ribbon rose. So they're lovely. Let's just take a look at those 2 together. Very, very sweet. Great. Well, we will come back tomorrow and we're going to do some rosebuds, which are actually done in the same technique. So we might also have a play. I'll grab out a few other ribbons and we can have a play with some other ribbons as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow, and we can start to put it together, maybe into a little wreath or something. Thanks, everyone. Bye.